welcome to my craft table. I'm Cass. I'm here in Australia doing some crafting. Thank you for joining me today. Today, as you can see, we are going to make some sock creatures. This book is by John Murphy, and this is absolutely fabulous. Annie Claxton on her channel has made one of these creatures, and I saw the book and I was just like, oh, I've got to get it. And I actually got it from eBay. It was like much cheaper getting it secondhand than firsthand. So if making funny silly sock creatures is something you think you would absolutely love, then I would thoroughly recommend getting this book. He's actually got a second book, and I've put that somewhere safe. I'll probably do another sock creature from that book on another video, so we can look at it then. But look how cute they are. Like, I think Annie made this one, maybe? I'm not sure. I can't remember, to be honest. But I've decided I'm going to make Owlsley, and they all have their own little personalities and backstories, and the way that John writes out the instructions is just brilliant. Like, there's no, well, from what I could read, there's no confusion. Look at all. They're so cute. Look at all their little bumpy heads. I don't have a tie that I can cut up for Owlsley, so I'm just going to make a tube of just material, just stitch it and then do it that way. So you can always adapt what you have and what you don't have. And make it your own. So, you know, and John Murphy's all about, like, starting point, jump off and go wherever you want with it kind of thing. But I'm just going to follow the instructions pretty close for this one. And I'm not going to go step by step with this video because that's not fair to copyright for John Murphy's brainchild, what do you call it, brain intelligent thingy thing. You know what I'm talking about. Little copyright suffices. I know what I'm thinking now. Even if I can't say it out loud. No, it's bugging me now. What's it like? You guys can, as Catherine would say, you're all probably yelling at me what it is. It's intellectual property. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. So I'm not going to show you step by step, but I will do a bit, show you the progress, and then do a bit more and show you the progress. And so it won't be a tutorial as such, but it will be a fun little journey making a little Owlsley, because it's so cute. And I've got these socks. Now, I didn't have any old socks because he really, like, it's all about reuse, recycle, repurpose, which I normally am all over, but I didn't. So I bought some cheap socks that won't be good for wearing in Australia because they're just kind of not plastic, polyester, and so that makes feet very sweaty in Australia, which, you know, it's not really the climate for thick socks. But I love the pattern of this, so yeah. So I bought a bag of just cheap socks for, it was $8 or something, and so, because I wanted to make a few for presents, probably Christmas presents, although I've already finished all my Christmas shopping and stuff. I finished that in July. So So yeah, so that's what we're up to. So we're going to do that, and so I'm going to start with the first steps of setting this up and cutting these out, and then I'll come back when I've done another step. I'll see you in a bit. Hello, I am back, and I actually, this is the second time I am recording this bit because the first time I didn't realize until later that my microphone was muted. so so I have come back again to show you the finished little sock creature Owlsley. Isn't he cute? I love these so much. I'm going to make a whole army. So it was a bit of a learning curve, just like, kind of working out the technical aspects of, where to put the cuts and all that kind of stuff. John does mention in his book, it is very dependent on the particular socks and how how they kind of laid out with because you use the heel. So this is one of the other socks. So use the heel to make these really cool lips, mouth, and yeah, and his arms are kind of just like, looks like he's waiting for a hug. And because Owlsley in the book has, where is he? Here he is. He has a little tie piece on top of his head, and I didn't have a tie to cut up, so I just used some spare fabrics, which is a piece of sheet and a piece of sari silk, and I literally grabbed these because I was ripping up a sheet to do another project, and it's a blue cotton sheet, and I didn't realize it matched it perfectly. Like, that was completely a fluke. So so what I'm doing now, I've got an old scarf that I've cut some circles out, and I used to make these kind of flowers with paper. See, and the really cool thing, because he's got a little tail, and I didn't fully stuff properly where his legs bend. That's because I had to sew it together, and I think I went a bit skimpy, but that's worked out really well for him to sit. So, like Bob Ross says, there's no mistakes, just happy little accidents. But anyway, going back to my original point is I used to make these with paper, and I wanted to see if I could make them with fabrics, which is a circle flowers. And I've probably picked a really, really hard material to work with. Excuse me, Else, here, we're just going to put it on here. I don't know if these type of flowers were originally fabric or paper or whatever, but when I was really into doing paper crafts, I used to make like flat flowers, 3D flowers, and paper and cardstock, and like do it on a canvas, so it was like a vase of flowers, and it's a really good way to make some pretty flowers was just to cut a bunch of circles, so probably around 6 circles, and then glue them all together. So I thought I would see if I could do that. I've just roughly cut them. They're not perfect circles because they don't need to be perfect circles. So, because what I want to do, I've got a little pipe cleaner here because his arms are so like whoosh. I thought we could use the pipe cleaner to kind of keep his, like he's holding a flower, but kind of like link his hands together. But if you don't want his hands linked together, you just pull that off. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But we'll see. I don't know. Okay. Now, how many is that? 1, 2, 4, 5. Upside down. And so just overlapping the circles. Has anyone else made these? Let me know in the comments if you've ever made these with fabric or paper. Oops, that's just coming apart. This material is so gosh, unsubstantial. It's just like gossamer. So yes, what I would do, and then with the paper I would, I'm trying to remember how I'd do it. So make sure you use really thin paper if you're doing it with paper, and then just roll it, and then you kind of fold out or curve out the petals. But I figure with this I should be able to do like a basting stitch kind of thing and just pull it in together. I don't know. We're gonna work it out together because I don't know if it will translate into fabric, and I may have picked really unstable fabric to do this for. So let's see if I can I'm just using whatever yarn because I don't think you will see this. But even if you do, it doesn't matter because it is a flower for a sock creature. So genuinely doesn't matter what it's made from. It doesn't need to be realistic or anything. So I'm just doing a running stitch best I can, staying in the middle. It's very slippy. I really made a poor choice, but it looks so cute and floppy. I thought it'd make a really nice, like, organic looking floppy flower. But I think that has not worked in my favour because it's really slippy and all over the place. Once I've got this, oh, see, the pins are literally just falling out. Oh, it's a good thing I've already done that end. Okay. Pull these out. Just shake it and all. Okay, I don't want the end ones to fall out yet because I haven't sewn that up. Okay, so just running stitches to the end. Wondering if I should sew it to the end. It's like an Ouroboros flower. Like that. Ooh, actually I do like that. Okay, so we're going to, sorry, it's a bit fiddly. I'm not sure you can see much because my hands not bothering to pin it because I'm just holding with my fingers. And I've put the last circle over the edge of the first circle. And I have come right to where I started. So there's my knot there. I haven't done any back stitches or anything like that because we want to gather it. Oh, look how cute that is. Oh, I love it. It's like kind of reminds me of a truffula tree from Dr. Seuss. So it looks remarkably like lettuce. So, oh yes, I like that. And I might be able to colour the fabrics with my Inktense blocks and get some awesome colours going. But I won't do it for this one. I'm fine with it being a lettuce looking plant. And what we might do is I make a little loopy thing there, and I can stitch it into the loop so it will stay a bit better. Just putting some tacking stitches in. Oops, I unthreaded my needle because this thread is actually really thin and my eye is really big. Caught somewhere. And just go to this other side to make it even so it looks sort of presentable. And we're going to just secure the stitches down in the bottom, the leafy bits. Just do a couple of backing stitches to lock it all in. Thread it through and pull out. And give snip snips. Snip snips. Okay. Here we have a little random little flower, scruffy flower thing. I do like that. So what I'm going to do is just twist the cleaner. I think I've twisted it the wrong way. I undid my twist from before. That's a bit silly of me. Oh, I've twisted. Oh. And you probably can't see a thing I'm doing. So, trying to twist the top bit, make it secure. Because we just want the bottom bit to be a bit of a loop, so Owlsley can kind of look like he's holding the little flowers. But I'm going to put that in my pincushion. Where is it? So it's like he's presenting a little flower. We can push that in so it doesn't look like he's handcuffed. This looks like he's holding a little flower or a lettuce. I present you with lettuce. Okay, that's adorable. I love that. I'm going to make more. Yay. All right, I will finish. Oh, making sure I haven't got any pins in him. So I will finish up there And thank you for joining me as I make my first ever little sock creature, and thoroughly enjoyed that. And kudos to John Murphy. Thank you for giving a creative platform for us to learn some techniques and then just go nuts with it, and we can make a whole army of little sock peoples. So yes. Oh, so you take care, and thanks again for being with me while we make little Owlsley. I'm just really distracted because he's so cute. I put a little keychain up the top. I'm giving this to my Jax, who's my adult kiddo, and it's going to be an emotional support sock monster. So yeah, I'm going to go give that to them now. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I take care. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place. It's just so cute, and I love the little letters. Yeah. Okay, I will go now. I'm just staring at my little monster. I'm gonna make all of them. But yeah, I thoroughly recommend John Murphy's books. They're like just beautiful and really like funny and great advice and technique and good ideas, and just there's just nothing wrong at all with these books. It's absolutely perfect. So thank you, John Murphy, for the being giving us ideas, and thank you everyone for joining me. And from me and Owlsley, bye bye.